Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Ken Johnson, as you can see down there on the what's called lower third down there. This is Weather After Dark for Tuesday, October the 15th. And guess what, folks? For the first time this fall season, I get to say it finally feels like fall outside. There's a nice breeze blowing. It's cool. It just, when you think about, or when I think about fall anyway, I think about the month of October and November. September, I don't really include it. It's still kind of summer then. But October and November, you think about, hey, what's up, Nancy? Pumpkins. You think about the scarecrows. You think about Halloween, and you think about breezy, cool weather. Not like cold yet, but kind of cool. And that's what we got. In fact, tomorrow night, I wouldn't be surprised to see us go down in the 30s by early Thursday morning. So won't that be nice? Maybe patchy frost might even be possible. So I am good, Carrie. I hope you're doing well. Cameron's supposed to be joining me. I don't know that he'll be here or not. And he'll show. Cameron will stroll in at the last minute. That's just what he does. So that's what Cameron will do. Let me move this over here to the left side here. So there we go. So I can see everything. There we go. How were you? I can't even talk here. How was your Tuesday? My Tuesday was good. I did get up and go to the gym today. First time in a while I went. Hopefully I can make tomorrow 2 days. I just got to getting there is half the battle. If I could just go there, get up and go. I don't like going to the gym. Matter of fact, I dislike going to the gym. I don't like it at all. I'd rather be at home watching TikTok videos or something like that, or doing work around my house. But I know that it's good for my body to go, and it's also good for my brain too, to do some running and do some exercising and do some pumping iron and stuff like that. So that's that. I'm hoping to go again tomorrow, but if I don't, I just don't. So, but anyway, outside of that, just really oh, there he is. There's Weatherman Cam strolling in here. He's just strolling. I told you he would just stroll in here, slowly, casually stroll in here. So yeah, it was a really nice. It was actually kind of warm, I thought, outside today. So it was 94 degrees. But I think that we're done with that, at least for a little while. So all right, everybody. Weatherman Cam is here. I don't know what he's doing. He's just like strolling in. Cameron needs, I don't know if any of you watch the WWE or if your kids do or your husbands do, or maybe you do. But all the wrestlers always have like a come out song. And Cameron needs him a come out, like a boxer and MMA fighter. He wants a come out song. Yeah. So
the walkout song to get right.
The walkout song to get right. That's right. That's what Cameron wants. So yeah, he's got his Cameron is very creative. He makes this these shirts like Old Row. If you know what Old Row is, he makes these shirts, but he makes them wet. He has to throw a little nerd into it, and he throws a little weather into it. So he got a little tornado there on his pocket, and on the back he's got different states and different things. Like Texas is Texas chasing.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
It's
Lone Star chasing, and it's got the.
It's got to be nicknamed.
It's got the colors of Texas, and then it's got the Texas flag rather. Then it's got Oklahoma Sooner chasing. And the shirt he's got on tonight is like the Dixie Alley chasing. So it's pretty nice. I like it. So, Cam, what's been going on, man? How you been doing?
I've been bored.
So you're going stir crazy again tonight?
Not like I was yesterday, which is probably good. Well, I took a nap at 8 o'clock because I was bored.
8 o'clock tonight?
Yeah. No, it's 7 o'clock. Sorry, 7 o'clock. Woke up at 8.
Well, your fans say hi, Weatherman Cam, and then Nancy says no school today in Burke, which is good. Changing weather throws me into a lupus flare-up. Yeah, I mean, and it's really changed a lot today. We've gone from 94 degrees to finally a nice front pushing through, Cam. I'm excited. You happy? You excited?
Yeah, you got to be careful when driving because there's all types of crap in the streets.
Like what?
There's like I'm driving down, I don't know what road it is. It's before you get on to Winona. But it's like there's vases in the road and stuff.
Vases?
Yes.
How does a vase get in the road?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty windy out there, bro.
Like a glass vase?
It's probably like one of those like fake like plastic hollow ones. But like it was just like, come on now.
Okay. All right.
So just pay attention when you're driving.
The kids in Burke didn't have school today.
Really?
That's good. Well, yesterday, were they off yesterday for Columbus Day or Ingenious People Day? Is that what it's called? Indigenous Peoples Day.
What'd you call it?
I don't know. I said that. I mean, What is it Columbus Day or is it or is it both? Like on my phone it saes both.
Okay,
So.
the politically correct term is Indigenous Day or Indigenous Peoples Day.
And that would be just like Indians, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But they went away from Columbus Day because they said basically Columbus came in and kicked them off, I think.
Well, I don't know. The only thing I know is what the history books tell us, and I could kind of see that might have happened because from what I understand, the Indians were here first, right?
Yes.
So we came basically Columbus did come in and kick them out,
Yeah,
right?
he came in and kicked them out. So they were like, "That's not cool. Let's not celebrate that."
Okay.
Said,
Well, I don't know. I mean, because I don't ever want to celebrate bad stuff, but I mean, we've always celebrated Columbus Day, so but. I guess it's both. I guess then now. So now let's shy away from that one. That one's getting a little bit too controversial. So
yeah, easy, bud.
So all right. So Eric says it's now 68 degrees in Colbert, east of Wichita Falls and north of the Red River. A nice evening and hooray for my own annual eye exam, as it turned very good when my uncle Clancy Lowe took me to RGB, cataract, and LASIK in Sherman, Texas today. And Jeopardy has a newly updated single big screen TV monitor set this week on the Ken Jennings hosted game show airing on News Channel 6. So he's giving us a plug right there to the Jeopardy. So
Corey's on.
Well, I'm glad, Eric, that your eye stuff went good today. That's good. That's good news, right?
Also, I was not neglecting. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Corey. I was logging into the computer over
Yeah, he's watching hockey over here. Preseason hockey?
No, it's regular season.
Oh, it is. What's the Blackhawks? How are they doing?
So we're basically at this point we're starting to emerge out of the rebuild. So we're not gonna be a great team this year. We're gonna be the annoying team, the team who's gonna lose a lot of games, but they're gonna go down hard with every game.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. I get that.
So basically what they did this offseason was they signed basically they're a retirement home right now where they signed a lot of players who are really old, like maybe 1 or 2 years away from retiring. Basically just so that way they could bring bunch of old guys to the majors and leave all their younger players in the minor leagues to get chemistry and get confidence in the minor leagues, and then they'll come up and take over, and then we'll boot the old guys out.
No, man, that's just like that. But somebody like you, it's like you're going to try to come in and boot the old guy out, right?
I'm not trying to boot the old guy out.
You and Jaden trying to boot the old man out.
No, we're trying to make you younger.
Well, you know what? You've succeeded. You've succeeded. You have made me younger today. So
I just want them to know that I put you on so much modern day stuff. Like, for example, watching football the way you watch football now.
Yeah, on the stream. Like I used to purchase the Sunday ticket, but I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, you've turned me onto this free site now. I'm doing that from now on, and I got the technology with the Wi-Fi mesh system in on Saturday. That thing's great.
Yeah, I told Ken because Ken's having an issue where he has a big house, but it's a wide house. There's a lot of square footage, and it's all just wide, so it's not going to be reachable with one router. So I put him on something called a mesh router system, where you have basically 3 different routers that all intercorrelate with each other, but you put them wherever you want, and you don't lose your internet speeds anywhere.
I think I might have to get a 4th one though, because the upstairs still has a little bit of a lag.
Right.
So I may have to get one for up there too. So, but it's great. My internet works way better than it did. So,
Told you.
You liking the weather out there?
It's so nice. It is so nice. It is so nice.
I mean, I was outside on Saturday working outside. And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
I walked outside and I thought I was gonna cry a little bit.
It was awful on Saturday.
No, not yet.
Oh, today. Oh, it's wonderful.
Especially with that wind. Listen, the best like therapeutical moments for me at home is when I turn everything off, and it's like so therapeutical. Is you hear the wind blowing.
Oh yeah.
The neighbors behind me, because there's houses behind my complex. The neighbor's house, you hear their wind chimes going in the wind.
Oh, isn't it the best?
Oh, it is so relaxing.
It's peaceful. Yeah.
It is so relaxing.
Yeah, but I like it too. I like the weather that we're having outside right now. That's good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. And,
I'm so excited.
So tonight I made a really good dinner. I haven't been cooking a lot lately, but I did decide to cook something tonight. It's Parmesan chicken is what it is. Basically, it's not chicken Parmesan. It's Parmesan chicken. And the way I made it was I fried it. I dipped my chicken breast in egg batter. I rolled it in breadcrumbs. I pan fried it for just a little bit, just to brown on both sides. And I put it in the oven and baked it. But I put a little cream in there with it and a little bit of the pan drippings in there. Let it kind of all cook together with some Parmesan cheese and mozzarella cheese on top of it. So then I took I just boiled some angel hair pasta, and then made a little lemon butter cream sauce, and man, it was fantastic, folks. I mean, it was so good. I'm going to post some pictures of it later, I think, but
my thing lately, I would say it's terrible because it's really not, but I've had this issue
that's what it
lately.
looked like right there, guys. The good stuff right there, y'all. I cooked that from scratch.
But lately, like every Sunday, because Sunday, it's football. I don't want to do anything. So I've had this thing lately where I'll wake up and I will just throw food in the crock pot and eat that for like the next week.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's a good idea. That's actually the best idea. Because, I mean, I'm at the point now. Listen, that meal tonight, I paid almost $4 for eggs, a dozen of eggs, $4 today.
Right.
And if you can find a way to eat on a meal all week long, you save so much money that way. And if you think about it, I know you may get tired of eating the same old stuff over and over again, but at the end of the day, all you want is just something just to fill you up and give your body some nutrition. It don't have to be the best thing in the world, and you save money that way.
Yeah.
So,
I'll leave the cut in tonight.
Yep, we got it. We got it.
No.
So,
Gracias.
but yeah, I mean that's good because I mean that meal I had tonight, just some of the basic little ingredients was $20. But then you had to throw in a couple other little things like the olive oil and some of the butter and some of the garlic, that kind of thing. That meal tonight was about $25. It was very good, but it was about $25.
See, I've gotten really good at stretching my food. Like this dinner I made, I would use what happened was I bought some salsa at our fall market, right? Mm-hmm. Some homemade salsa, and that's to me some of the best salsa they have is when it's homemade.
Yeah,
straight from the kitchen.
I can teach you how to make some homemade salsa that quick. It's really good.
All right.
You tell your story, then I'll tell you how to make it. All right.
So, anyways, I bought this stuff, and it was a smoked mango habanero.
That sounds good.
It was good. The flavor's really good. But then when I had it a couple nights ago, I was eating it, and I had like 2 or 3 bites. I was like, this stuff's really hot when you have a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's really
habaneros are hot.
Because there's a lot of seeds in the salsa. There's a lot. So it was hot. So I was like, okay, I don't want to just waste it because I hate wasting food.
Right.
So I got to find another way to use it. So what I did was just threw a couple of chicken breasts in the crock pot, put about half that jar of that salsa in there so it dilutes itself a little bit. So put that salsa in there, put some taco seasoning in there, cup an onion, put some corn in there, cooked it all together in the crock pot, basically made some chicken tacos in the crock pot.
Oh, that's good stuff.
And then, when there's like a little bit, I can put some water in there too as well. And then when like an hour left on it, I did my usual. I put just a little bit of rice in there to kind of help dissolve some of the water and soak it up and all that. And it was pretty good.
All right, so an easy way to make salsa. Go to the store and buy you a little cheap can of Rotel tomatoes. Mm-hmm. You can buy them mild or hot or spicy, whatever. All you're going to do is you're going to take that and throw it in your blender. If you want to add a little onion, you can cut up a little onion and throw it in there. And then you're going to add like salt, pepper, garlic powder. You're going to add a little cumin. Is it cumin or cumin?
I call it cumin.
Cumin to it.
What about cayenne pepper?
And a little cayenne. If you want a little cayenne, you can add it. Whatever you want to add to it. But anyway, that's easy. It's the easiest way in the world to make. Now, I can teach you how to make that good stuff where you smoke your vegetables and your peppers and the tomatoes.
What about like? Don't you have to add like? You don't have to. What about like jalapenos?
Well, because a lot of times the Rotel tomatoes will have the chili peppers already in there. You don't have to add all that. You can add whatever you want to it. It's your salsa, but that's good. So somebody wants to know about Saturday weather. Blah here, just windy and warm. Not like hot, but it's like 70s to near 80. Nothing bad. So.
Look, all I'm saying is, as long as the 90s stay away, I'll be okay.
I don't know, man. NBM was trying to get close to 90 again toward the middle of next week, but I don't know that I buy that. So weather pattern looks really aggressive. So we'll see.
What do you mean when you say weather pattern looks aggressive?
I mean, the GFS shows like a low end severe threat just west of us on Sunday afternoon, and maybe in our western counties Sunday evening. A very low end, not tornadoes or anything.
Right.
So. Yeah, I love homemade salsa too. I can just inhale it. I just love it. I've been getting up in the mornings though, which I say morning, but for me, morning's like 10:30, 11 o'clock because I just can't sleep. And I'm working on that. But anyway, I get up and I eat steel cut oatmeal, and then I eat boiled eggs with that. And I went to the gym today, so get a little workout in. So,
are you being consistent though, Ken?
No, I won't be. I'll probably at some point. I hate going to the gym. I hate it, but I know I need to. So I'm like, yeah, I better go.
See, this is the problem with the gym. Okay, here's my problem. Like I told you before, a couple weeks ago, I had my issue was. I love going to the gym, but when you have to drive to the gym, it becomes a major inconvenience. Like whereas me, I just get out of my bed, walk across the street, I'm in the gym.
Well, it's easier if you can just do that. But
Yeah.
if you have to get in your car and drive, and it's like, yeah.
It's a bit more determined.
Well, you know what sucks the worst about going to the gym is when I get to the Y, I have to walk, and it's a long walk from the parking lot to the workout facility. It's a long walk.
That means you can skip the warm up.
So, I mean, it's a long, like the whole time, I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to be here.
Do you?
And you're surrounded by workout-aholics and freaks, and you got people like me that just really don't want to be there, but they're there because I got to. So,
the gym rats.
the gym rats. So, but
Like that. Going to a public gym does have a bit of a intimidating factor to it. Like I said, because like you walk in, like I'll go in. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for almost a year at this point, so I'm confident in what I do in the gym. But so you get there, and it's like these people have like 0% body fat, and it's like, okay, this is a little intimidating.
well, see, it ain't the guys. It's the girls. They, of course, I mean, when I go to the gym in the middle of the day, there's hardly anybody there. But I mean, those girls walk. They're the ones that are running circles around the track up there. I'm like, there's no way I can do that.
Yeah, but most girls, I mean, some lift weights, and most go for cardio and all that.
Right.
Most guys go for lifting weights.
That's true. That is true. So.
Or you get one who does both, and not like me who does cardio and weights.
Yeah, you've lost a bunch of weight too. You look good. I was noticing your muscle. You're going to grow it out to where it curls?
Okay, it's funny you said that. I mentioned that. I multiple people. Remember when I posted the picture of me in my Ditka costume?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was like, "You look good in a mustache. Like it looks natural." So what I'm trying to ultimately do is let my mustache just grow right now. Just let it grow, see how full it can get. But I have noticed that it does curl on the ends, and that's kind of cool.
Well, there's some of those guys got those good mustaches. Man, that thing will curl out. You like curl into a circle out here. It'll be
like right in the end. Like my problem is like people made the comment. I said, my problem is my mustache is just really thin. It doesn't go very vertical, and but it is doing that where it's curling at the ends, which is kind of cool.
That is pretty cool. Thanks for someone wants to about high school football games Friday night. Weather looks good for that. A little breezy, but pretty good. So, I don't think anybody's had a high school game this year that's been cold. So,
no.
So, well, Cameron, we're 3 weeks today. 3 weeks from the election today. Aren't you just ready for that to be over with?
Yes, I'm ready to turn the page, and
one way or the other, I'm ready to just turn the page and just move on.
It's gonna be weird. There's not gonna be much to talk about in the world.
Well, I mean, it depends on who wins, because if the person that you vote for wins, you're happy, but the other side is not going to be happy. They're going to be mad, and vice versa. So, there'll be plenty to talk about, I'm sure, because they know there's one way or the other, somebody going to get the feelings hurt.
It's crazy. Like that's already like almost just what you said 3 weeks away.
It's 3 weeks from tonight.
That's crazy.
3 weeks from tonight, we'll know.
You know what sucks though? I think our days of going to bed on those Tuesday nights and knowing who wins.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's past.
You would think in today's world that it wouldn't be, because we should be able to, with the way the technology is, we should know. I mean, right away, boom, done. Count. You should just keep a counter, but with all the absentee votes and all that kind of stuff being mailed in, it's going to take a while to get.
And you would think it would be known sooner too, because of the amount of people who do early voting now too.
Yeah, you'd think, but I don't know, man. In my opinion, the whole election thing's become a big mess. It's a mess.
Like I remember, back, when it was 2008, 12, 16, all that. It was okay. Tuesday, you're watching the polls, you're watching the results, see who won. And then you went to bed Tuesday night going, okay, so and so's won the election.
But by 9:30, 10 o'clock, you a lot of times would know who won.
And now it's you wake up Wednesday morning, it's like, so who won?
Or you go to bed and you think one person has won, and then you wake up the next day and realize the other person won. Yeah. So you just don't know. So. Rain staying away because we're in a La Nina weather pattern. La Nina brings us this dry weather. So that's why it's been so hot too. But we had over 30 people a minute ago. Now we're down to 21. So we had some decent people on here tonight, right?
Should we tell them that we're building a studio now? Or I am?
You are building a studio, not me.
We can use it together, Ken.
I mean, how though? Are you gonna bring it here to the station?
No, I'm saying like for us.
Like out and about, just wherever.
Yeah, if we want everyone to do our own thing.
Yep. Well, it could. It'd be kind of cool to see that sometime.
Maybe we want to do Weather After Dark on a weekend sometime.
I'd love to do Weather After Dark on like a Sunday night, because I mean, if you think about it, unless you're watching football, this last week's game was terrible. So who wants to watch the Giants and whoever they played, the Bengals? So I like the Bengals all right, but the Giants, that's a terrible matchup. So I would. I would have easily have liked to have done Weather After Dark Sunday night. I wasn't doing anything. So Patty says she went to Brock to watch her grandson run cross country, and it was in the 80s. When I got back to Bowie, it was around 70. I'm not ready for cold weather, but I'm going to enjoy the cooler weather. I'm with you on that.
It isn't just crazy how like we talked about just to flip the switch, we went from really warm to like we're not cold, but we're tanking our temperatures. With
Well,
this
that I
weather.
told you that's what's going to happen here.
Oh, yeah.
It almost happens like that every single year here. I mean, it'll be hot, no fall, and then boom, just like that, we got a winter. I mean, I've seen this be in the 90s, and then a few days later, an ice storm hit in late October.
So, something just kind of to like make mention of, talking about La Nina, how it does favor more extreme weather. Like this, imagine if this came, like we talked about yesterday, if this came in January.
Oh, this is a huge Arctic high pressure. We'd be looking at like record-breaking cold.
It'd be like
in some areas.
2021 style cold.
Yeah, it would be crazy. So, yes, Brendan Dunn said he finally catches up. He's a little buddy over there in Lake Nakona, and he said he finally caught the Starlinks. I see it. Sometimes Brendan takes some really good pictures, but sometimes, and I feel bad. I don't want to be mean to him because sometimes he takes great pictures, and sometimes it's just like, yeah.
So he's a hit and miss.
But he's really, my problem with it is he takes so many good pictures that they overshadow any other just average pictures. Right. That's what it is. So
Darren Beaver's good at too.
Darren Beaver just most of the time he's money. So
sometimes I'm good.
No, you do a good job with the drones and stuff. You do a great job. So you're super creative. So of course he has a 1985 van for y'all studio. Well, is that going to be like the guy on Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico, with the van with the camera set up where he's throwing the football?
Absolutely.
So John says spring 2025 is looking hot and wet. I don't know about that, John. I could agree with the hot part. I don't know about wet. It could be because we're going to transition out of this little weak La Nina pretty fast, and we should kind of even head back to maybe neutral or maybe even weak El Nino by next summer. So we'll see. Yeah. Yo, Kyrie. Kyrie says, yo. Is that Kyrie at here at the station?
That's our Kyrie.
What's up, Kyrie?
Corey, are you using Android? What's your take on Android? How do you feel about Android?
Well, I think it just depends on what phone you're used to. I'm used to the iPhone, so I'm gonna be biased towards the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried to use the Android, and I don't like it, but I'm not used to it. Now, my wife, on the other hand, she loves her Android phone, and she hates the iPhone. So it just depends on what you're used to. I mean, what do you think?
I've been with Apple for so long, I could never make the switch.
Well, I've always considered it kind of like a bit of it's an iPhone knockoff is what it basically is. So
I know people who are into tech prefer Android because they have more creative freedom with it, more, I guess, open access to it, whereas iPhone's a little
more flashy.
Yeah, iPhone's more about the look.
Yeah, that's true.
But there was a time, this was a couple years ago when we were getting new phones, my family, because I'm on my parents' plan, and we went in. My mom's like, I miss my Android, I miss my Galaxy. So we went, and Dad was like, all right, well, we're all getting the same phone. We're not switching up. We're not going to get a couple iPhones, a couple Galaxies. We're all getting the same phone. I was like, you can't let her make that decision.
That's funny.
So we went there.
That's funny.
And we're looking at Galaxies and all that, and then they're like this is the Samsung Galaxy S, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I have so much in Apple, I just can't afford to go over to Android. And then I told my dad, I was like, Dad, we got to stick with iPhones. Long story short, I did convince him to stay with iPhone because I cannot go to Galaxy. I cannot go to Android because things just don't transfer. iPhone is so easy to get a new phone, move everything over to the new one, because now it's just you take your phone, scan the QR code, and it all just jumps into the new phone, which is bewildering to me. But I could never, ever make that switch. Sorry, that was a very sensitive subject.
Yeah, it sounded like you really got worked up over that one there.
Sorry.
So, yeah, that's all right though. That's all right. What was I gonna say? What do you think about those new robots from Elon Musk?
Let's get one. That's what I think.
Those things are really cool, man.
I know.
They literally can carry on a conversation with you. They sound like a normal person. They made them so lifelike.
Dude,
now, they don't look like life, but I don't like a real person, but they move more fluently, but they talk and can interact with you more fluently.
I know. I want one.
Well, they're only at $20,000-$30,000, so you could probably afford one. They say they can help you with work and driving and all other kind of stuff.
It can drive you?
Yeah, it can do all that stuff, man. Hey, I got an idea now. We get a robot. We'll convince Richard to get us a robot to drive the tractor, and then that way we got a driver all the time.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I mean, what happens if he gets pulled over? Are they gonna give a robot a ticket?
That's so true. I'd be like, I know we're in 80, hit 120, let's go. And
there
then they're pulled over, and they're gonna be like, well, we can't make a robot pay.
That's right.
So
It just sounds like that we're getting more and more Terminator.
Look, you know what? Look, that actually does sound really cool. I'll tell Rob, be like, I can't go in that tornado, but you can. Run.
That's true. Drop me off here and you go. There you go.
Well, no, we're gonna pull the tracker over and be like, all right, Mr. Tesla Optimus, that's what they're called. Tesla Optimus. Be like, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get out and you're gonna go into that tornado. I'm gonna put a GoPro on your chest and you're gonna just keep streaming. Just run. Okay.
I know that's a good idea. And also on the weekends when you got something to do, we just let the robot do weather for you.
Well, I think they're gonna know that it's not me on TV.
Well, we'll just put like a little beard and mustache, a little hair. I mean, it'll be fine. And nobody will ever even notice. The glasses, it'll be fine. So that'll be good. So.
Again, it just sounds like that you want to replace camera.
No, you can't ever replace Weatherman Cam. Well, there's only one Weatherman Cam.
Look,
so
here's
you
the deal,
can't
because that
replace it.
robot's not gonna get on there on Sunday and make fun of the Cowboys in the 7-day forecast.
No, boy, the Cowboys are a mess. That's a bad football
I
team.
wonder if I
So
made anyone
bad.
mad. I genuinely wonder if I made anyone mad because I went on the 7-day forecast and Devin, he's on the weekends now. He said the Cowboys got blown out. So then we went into 7-day forecast after that, and I said, well, Cowboys might have gotten blown out, but guess what? Our 7-day forecast is not blown out.
Yeah, but that's not very clever. Sometimes you can be clever, but that wasn't very clever.
I don't care. It was a dig at the Cowboys. Is all that matters.
That was lame, dude. You can do better than that. Lame.
Oh my gosh, dude, listen.
What you should have said was, you should have said, something
No,
about
see, you've had time to think
the
about
weather. The
No,
weather.
You've had time to think about it, so you're cheating. This was witty. I had to do
That was
something.
lame.
It was still a dig at the Cowboys on that.
You could have said, well, one thing's for certain, the weather's not throwing any interceptions, but I wonder how many interceptions that Dak's going to throw next week.
No, because
You can say, well, we know one thing's for certain, the Cowboys are on the bye week next week, so they can't lose, or maybe they can. I wonder if Dak's going to throw, how many interceptions he'll throw against the bye.
But you make comments about the forecast throwing interceptions, but weather can't throw interceptions. Temperatures can be blown out. That's why I said that. Temperatures can be blown out. Oh my gosh. Bro, whatever, bro.
Bro, whatever, bro. These young guys, they do bro. Like, I'll get texts from him and Jaden, bro. I'm like, what the? Bro. I'm like, what? They text me something like that. They have to sometimes explain it to me what they're saying. I have no idea what they're talking about.
No, the best replies I get from Ken where it's just 3 question marks. I'm like, let me explain this now.
I don't know their lingo. It's weird. They talk weird. It's weird.
No, we don't talk weird. We talk modern.
Modern, it's weird. It's weird. So
Get with the times, old man.
I'm 47, dude. Bro, I'm 47, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Bro.
No. You can't do it. See, that's weird. You can't do it. It has to be just it's a natural part of the conversation. You're forcing it, and you're saying it weird. You're putting too much emphasis on the bro. It's just a word.
How are you supposed to say it?
You just say bro.
Bro. Bro.
You know what? Maybe you shouldn't use that word. It's just kind of weird coming from
Bro.
It's kind of like okay.
Stop.
Here's an example, bro. Marvel is better than Star Wars.
Yeah, it's just you put too much emphasis on it. Yeah, Corey. Like I can hear Corey saying he's just like, I'm older than you, bro. Like that's fine. Chris says bro, fine.
Don't bro me if you don't know me, though.
Kind of like bro code. Is that what kind of like? Bro code?
No, that's not. No, that's completely different.
Okay. All right. They're going to have to school me on the way these youngsters
I
talk.
don't understand, bro. I really don't.
Okay. I got to go get dressed for the newscast. We're going to end this stream on this note there. And tomorrow night we'll continue with this debate on how these youngins talk these days.
You should know how to say bro.
Proper English language versus
Old man.
bro.
You're just putting too much emphasis on it.
You busted, bro.
No, don't stop that. Don't say that. That's weird.
My daughter does something I got to go, but my daughter does something on TikTok here. It's called bussin' and
Bustin' or busted.
yeah, and they're what they're doing is they're trying the crumble cookies, and it's bussin'. It's pretty good. I like it.
It's got
She said
lingo.
she's going to come up here and not next
6
week, but the
minutes.
next week and come up here, and we're going to all do the cookie crumble challenge together. She's going to bring Jasmine with her too. And Cameron used to have a little crush on Jasmine, but he doesn't anymore.
We crossed that bridge.
Yeah, that bridge has been burned.
Yeah, it's been burned.
That train left the station a long time ago.
That bridge
and
has been
it's gone.
That bridge has been burnt and has gone.
You hear that, Jasmine? It's over. You had chance for Weatherman Cam, and it's gone.
It's down the river, way down the river.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
And what is it? What would the young people say?
It's over.
Cooked.
Cooked. All right. All right.
That's cooked.
I've got to go. See y'all tomorrow night. Weather After Live. Weather After Live. Weather After Dark.
Come on, dude.